So we've entered into the course now where we're going to start talking about the major organ systems of the body. We're going to talk about all of the systems and the way they work. Previously, we discussed organisms as a whole, and we were focusing in more and more narrowly. We went from broadly talking about multicellular life to talking about animals to talking about specifically chordates to vertebrates to primates, and now we're getting into us. Now remember, organ systems in animals are highly conserved. Organ systems in mammals are very highly conserved. So what we're talking about in these next lectures is going to be applicable to many, many other types of organisms besides humans. But the model that we're going to work with to compare and contrast the major organ systems of the body are humans. It's just important for you guys to know how you work. There's a hierarchy of organization within the body. Starting at the lowest level, you begin with the atom. You scale up, you hit molecule. Molecules are going to come together to form organelles. Organelles come together to form cells. Cells then come together to form tissues, which are groups of cells of the same type. Tissues then come together to form organs. Organs build organ systems. Organ systems build organisms. And then when we get into ecology, we're going to add a few more levels to this. Organ systems are a group of organs that work together in order to have some function occur in the body. They're all connected to each other in some way, but they all have to work together. But we tend to talk about them separately. The first system is the endocrine system. This is the reason I talk about this system first is because it's sort of the control system for the rest. This is not the control system, the communication system. The endocrine system is what allows messages to be passed between parts of the body and between different organs, so that one part of your body knows what's going on in the other part and can react accordingly. The lymphatic system you can think of as the immune system. This is made up of lymph nodes. It's sort of what I don't know, like your doctor's feeling when you're sick, seeing if they're enlarged. These lymph nodes are going to make lymph fluid, and they're also going to help build immune cells. The circulatory system is good for circulation. I know, right? That's just using big words. Pretty much is responsible for moving nutrients and gases through the body. It's usually attached directly to the endocrine system, because this is also used to help transmit messages long distance. When you think of the way, what flows in your body? What's the blood, right? Think blood, think circulatory system. The digestive system, you got to eat. Half you guys are eating now, and I totally approve. I had a great breakfast this morning because I ran out of cereal. I know, I woke up and I was like, I have no cereal, and my milk went bad. I will make myself a sandwich out of an egg, a ham, and a bagel. Just look, it's not about portion control here. You take in food, you take in organic molecules, and then you're able to convert those organic molecules into a level that you're able to use in your cells. So the respiratory system helps draw oxygen into the body and expels carbon dioxide. It's directly connected to the circulatory system. The nervous system is going to coordinate movement. It's going to be responsible for responding to external stimuli. It's how your eyes process things. It's how your information comes to your eye and gets passed back to your brain. It's fairly complicated. It's going to be responsible for memory and decision making, of which we don't actually know how it really works. The human body and the nervous system is still a really big mystery. You have your skeletal system. We talked about the neural crest cells giving rise to the endoskeleton. The skeletal system is the living bone, joints, and cartilage. It provides support. It allows your muscles to attach to this system to give you a rigid structure for movement. The skeleton also serves as backup storage for calcium, phosphorus, and minerals. If you were to run out of those ions, you would break down bone in order to recover them. Osteoporosis is caused by losing some of these minerals because you lack them, so you have to break down your own skeleton to get them. The muscular system helps the body move. It attaches to the skeletal system. The smooth and cardiac muscle are an exception. They're part of another system, but most of your other muscles are responsible for movement. The reproductive system, this is responsible for creating and transmitting haploid gametes. What are the gametes in males? Sperm. Gametes in females? Eggs. And what happens when they come together? Babies. Zygote, right? Fertilization happens, you get a zygote. Ooh, let's talk about this. What's the next step after you have a zygote? You get many rapid rounds of mitosis until what develops? Daughter cells come together and you form this sort of hollow sphere, which is called what? Nope. Pardon? It starts with a B. A baby. Thanks. All right, so you go from sperm fertilizing the egg. You've got a zygote. That zygote splits many times to form a hollow shell. Sort of think of a balloon made of cells. Starts with a B. Yes, a blastula. That blastula then invaginates. It gets a hollow cavity in the center. What's that called? Starts with a G. No. That's right, a gastrula. Good job. You got a gastrula. And now you've got an inside and an outside and this middle layer. What's the outside of that gastrula called? What cell layer is it? The outside. What's the prefix for outside? Out. Ectoderm, right. What about the inside one? Endoderm. And what about the middle one? Mesoderm. And that mesoderm goes on to form, now I'm bringing it all back, it goes on to form all of these diverse internal organs. The excretory system, this is important for removing wastes and helping maintain homeostasis. You excrete things. The integumentary system, think of your skin. It's going to provide anchor points for sensoreceptors. You feel things, your hair and your skin.